You see a glowing screen, a thumbs up emoji, and a single period. You think it is just a quick reply from someone who is busy, running late, or multitasking. We love to tell ourselves that comforting lie. We tell ourselves that modern life is fast, that people are overwhelmed, and that a simple icon is just the new shorthand for connection. But let us strip away the sugarcoating and look at the raw, cold data of human behavior. Those text messages that contain absolutely nothing but a single emoji or a trail of dots are not a sign of efficiency. They are the sound of a relationship being quietly starved to death on life support. It is the ultimate social tax, paid in the cheapest currency available, just to keep the other person from asking questions that would take too much energy to answer. When someone sends you a bare minimum icon, they are not saving time. They are buying their exit from the conversation. They are fulfilling a social obligation by doing the absolute bare minimum, so you will not check up on them, so you will not call, and so you will not notice that they have already left the room emotionally. It is the most polite way to say, "Leave me alone." Think about the last time you received one of those messages. You spent 5 minutes crafting a thoughtful paragraph, sharing a piece of your day, or asking a genuine question about theirs. You hit send, and you waited. You watched those little typing bubbles appear and disappear, giving you a flicker of hope. Then, the notification pops up. It is a single, yellow, expressionless emoji. Or worse, a dot. Just a period to mark the end of a sentence that was never even spoken. It feels like a door slamming in your face, but it is done so quietly that you look around and wonder if you are just being overly sensitive. You are not. Your brain is reacting to the sudden, freezing drop in emotional temperature. We live in an era where everyone is hyper-connected, yet we have never been more skilled at withholding our true presence. That tiny icon is a tactical shield. It is a brilliant, lazy piece of social engineering designed to keep you at a safe, non-threatening distance without causing an overt conflict. If they do not reply at all, they're the bad guy. If they send a harsh word, they start a fight. But if they send a thumbs up, they are safe. They checked the box. They marked the message as read. They performed the duty of being your partner, your friend, or your colleague, all while their mind was miles away, wishing you would just stop draining their mental battery. We have all been on the other side of this transaction too, even if we hate to admit it. Think about the days when your energy is completely bottomed out. Your phone buzzes, and you see a name that instantly makes your stomach tighten with a mild sense of dread. It is not that you hate them. It is just that they want something from you that you do not have the strength to give, your genuine attention. They want a conversation, a piece of your thoughts, a slice of your time. You look at the screen, and you feel the heavy weight of exhaustion. You know that if you do not reply, they will send another text in an hour asking if you're okay. If you say you are tired, they will ask why. So, you execute the perfect, low-effort escape plan. You press down on the message, select a generic reaction icon, or type a single punctuation mark, and hit send. Boom. Obligation fulfilled. The ghost of responsibility is temporarily banned from your house. You did not have to think, you did not have to use your words, and you did not have to invest a single calorie of emotional labor. You traded a tiny pixelated symbol for an hour of uninterrupted silence. It is a survival mechanism for the socially bankrupt, a way to pay off an emotional debt with counterfeit money. The tragedy of this modern habit is how deeply it alters the fabric of how we trust each other. When text messages become nothing but a series of cold symbols, we stop reading the words and start analyzing the spaces between them. We become amateur detectives, staring at a screen, trying to decode the exact tone of a cartoon smiley face. Does that thumbs up mean they agree with me, or does it mean they want me to shut up? Does that smiling face mean they are happy, or is it a mask hiding a deep, simmering resentment? We waste hours trapped in this psychological maze, trying to find meaning in a desert of zero effort. The truth is usually the simplest and most painful answer. There is no hidden meaning. The lack of words means exactly what it looks like. It means they did not care enough to type. It means your massive paragraph was met with a shrug. It means the relationship has lost its currency, and you are holding a handful of worthless tokens. We tolerate it because confronting it feels desperate. If you ask why are you just sending me emojis, you look needy. You look like the dramatic one. So you accept the crumbs, copy their behavior, and send an icon right back. This is how connections die in the digital age. They do not end with a massive, explosive screaming match in the middle of a rainstorm. They do not end with a dramatic, tearful goodbye where everything is laid out on the table. They evaporate. They bleed out slowly through a series of increasingly sterile, automated exchanges until there is nothing left but a dry, empty shell of what used to be a living bond. One day you are sharing your deepest fears and your wildest dreams, and the next year you are just two digital ghosts exchanging occasional thumbs-up icons on holidays. It is a painless death for the person who is leaving, but an agonizingly slow confusion for the one who stays behind, trying to read the digital tea leaves. We have traded the messy, beautiful, exhausting work of real human communication for a convenient system of automated checking in. We have allowed ourselves to believe that as long as the blue line moves and the message is delivered, the relationship is still alive. When you strip away all the excuses, you are left with a very clear, very cold reality about human nature. We always find the time and the words for the things and the people that truly matter to us. No one is ever too busy to type a sentence to someone they are terrified of losing. The moment the words vanish, the priority has vanished too. Those silent, empty text messages are the white flags of emotional surrender. They are the final, quiet notices that the other person has stopped investing in the shared account. They are just going through the motions, spinning the wheels, and waiting for the fire to completely burn out on its own so they do not have to blow it out themselves. It is time to stop translating the icons. It is time to stop looking for warmth in a handful of pixels. When someone stops giving you their words, they have already stopped giving you their heart, and no amount of staring at a glowing screen will ever change that. 1,000 words could not save a dying bond. A single dot is enough to bury it forever.